Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Project of the Year and Canadian Project Manager of the Year Awards. This session is hosted by the Project Management Association of Canada and sponsored by IPMA USA, Procept Associates, and Title Shift. During the live presentation, feel free to type any questions you have into the chat window on the web interface. After the formal portion of the presentation, we will read out your questions for the speaker to answer. This presentation is also being recorded and will be posted later on YouTube for those who could not attend today. Today's awards are being introduced by Sridhar Kathandapati. Sridhar is a highly experienced project manager leading complex IT programs. He holds numerous PM certifications and is the current president of the Project Management Association of Canada. Over to you, Sridhar.
Thanks a lot, Elena, for introducing. It was very much appreciated. And before we can actually go in, and again, I just welcome everybody who's a project management associate and as well as esteemed guests who's attending this particular IPM day for the year of 2024. And just a kind of quick introduction about PMAC, where I am actually associated along with the other esteemed members over here. So primarily, we are actually focusing on promoting the project management principles and ideologies related to it. And at the same time, we actually encourage various people to participate in some of the Project of the Year award and all those other kind of activities. And as you all know, the current world is actually evolving into AI and as well other kind of artificial intelligence adoptions and other kind of areas. We are actually constantly looking into those particular areas, promoting such kind of activities. At the same time, project management community can actually be well benefited. So PMAC is actually pretty much working towards all those particular areas. So just wanted to say at this point of time, as part of the IPM day today, I just wanted to really encourage everybody to participate in the project management activities. And PMAC is actually able to help everybody in really excelling those particular areas. And at the same time, just we wanted to actually cross over the knowledges and as well any other things that we can actually assist at all the time. Right now, I just wanted to hand it over to Kevin, who's actually going to talk about the esteemed awards that is going to be provided over here as far as the IPM day is concerned. So I'm going to give it to Kevin now.
Thank you very much, Sridhar. Welcome everybody to the award ceremony. This is going to be great. This is a lot of fun. It's the highlight of our day. Although we do have some prizes to give away shortly. That's pretty good too. This is the premier project management award ceremony in the country. This is a big deal. And those who are nominated to this awards program and who went through the vetting process and the judges that contributed, I want to thank them all. It's a big effort to try and put yourself forward like that and a little bit risky. And we were able to find some good winners this year. So let's get to it. So this is the Canadian Project of the Year Awards. Now, about these awards. These were started in 2020. So this is I guess, the fifth year that we've been running them. They continued where the old Canadian Project Excellence Awards left off. The Canadian Project Excellence Awards were run for many years by Bay 3000 Consulting primarily. And they ran them as a physical event. They stopped doing it around 2009, and we are taking taking them on and carrying them forward. Some more information you might want to know about our judges. Well, we have an awards committee, and the judges were selected by the committee. They are project managers. The judges, we use a double-blind approach. So all the applications that come in, we remove the candidate name and any identifying information, but present the rest of the information to the judges. So the judges don't know who they are judging. They just know their qualifications and their achievements. And the testimonials and stuff that went with that. Similarly, the candidates never know who their judge was either. So that way we try to avoid any kind of influence or anything like that. And we take the scores from each judge, combine them, and average them to find the winner. So if there's a particular judge that favors a particular candidate, that may not make a big difference in the grand scheme of things once the scores of all the judges are added up. So we try to create the fairest system we could. This year, we had 6 categories. Last time we did this, we had 10. This year, we've narrowed it down to 6 categories. we have a category for community service and community development projects. And that category had, unfortunately, no entries this year. Nobody applied within that category. These are projects where you're trying to do social good for the community and those types of things, nonprofits, that type of category. Category 2 were engineering construction projects. We had 10 entries to judge. We had no entries in the government projects or Indigenous projects categories. So if you're ever running any of those kinds of projects, please apply, get the word out. More people in the pool means we can generate awards. We had 4 entries in the IT project category, and we had 1 entry in the small projects category. Okay, so the winner of the Engineering Construction Project of the Year for Canada in 2024 was the Victoria Bridge Reconstruction Project in London, Ontario. The PM was James Ramsey. This project was on time, on budget, with a perfect safety record. The project started with its initial environmental assessments and stuff in 2017. Construction really didn't get started until 2023 and finished in summer 2024. Complex project was crossing a major waterway, included lanes of traffic. It was a complex project because of its environmental impacts, and we are very happy to award this one as the Canadian Construction Project of the Year in 2024. So congratulations. That's quite an achievement. Okay, moving on to the next category. Canadian IT Project of the Year was awarded to the COG Process and Workflow Improvement Project Phase 1. This was a business project re-engineering project supported by numerous systems to numerous changes to back-end IT systems. The project manager was Mark Kozak Holland. This project was delivered on time and under budget. It ran from September 2023 to March 2024. I'm told the project is still going on in additional phases. This was just phase 1 that was submitted. The value was $290,000, and congratulations to that team. Great project, wonderful work. So that's the Canadian IT Project of the Year for 2024. We only had 1 applicant to the Small Project of the Year award, and the judges decided, instead of just automatically awarding something to somebody when there was no real competition, didn't seem right, didn't seem fair, because these are the premier awards in the country. So given that there wasn't a large enough pool of applicants to judge from, the judges decided not to award an award for this category in this year. To the applicant who did submit, the judges were impressed with your application, but didn't think it would be fair to give out an award with only 1 applicant. It wouldn't be a sufficient competition. So try again. Maybe next time we'll get more people applying. And this is one of the messages that I want to leave with the audience. Get the word out. We need more projects in these categories, and we'll have a more interesting set of results and a better competition. So the 2 big winners of the Project of the Year, Victoria Bridge Reconstruction as Canadian Engineering Construction Project of the Year, and the COG Process and Workflow Improvement Project Phase 1 for the Canadian IT Project of the Year. Way to go. Congratulations, project managers. You did an awesome job. Excellent. Certificates will be coming out in the mail, recognizing that. So we'll be getting those out to you. There's a bit of work involved because we need to get people to sign them and make it all official and seal them and send them off, but that's on its way. So that's great news. Okay, so that was the projects of the year. Next, we're going to talk about the Project Manager of the Year awards. We have 2 major sections for this. There are the main Project Manager of the Year awards, and there's a separate category for Young Project Manager of the Year awards. And Michelina will be introducing the Young Project Manager of the Year awards. But first, let's cover the non-young, the older, oh my gosh, older Project Manager of the Year awards. Okay, these awards also started in 2020, and these ones were modeled after the Australian awards program. Australia has their own project management association, the Australian Institute for Project Management, AIPM, and they created a project manager awards model, and we're following that system here in Canada, and we have since 2020. And in 2022, we expanded the awards with more categories. We were able to even add further categories. If we had more demand and more people applying, we would add more categories. So we're quite happy with how this worked out this year. Similarly to the project awards, the judges are selected by the awards committee. We use the same double-blind approach, so they don't know who they're assessing, and the assessors don't know the names of the judges. So everything, we try to keep it as straightforward and honest as possible. And the judges' scores are amalgamated and averaged out to determine who has the highest overall score across all the judges. Okay, here we go. The suspense is here. The first winner of the Canadian Project Manager of the Year Awards is, sorry, forgot. These awards are designed for people in the midst of their careers. The Young PM of the Year Awards are for people at the start of their careers. These are for people mid-career. They have to be recognized as the project leaders, not an assistant or junior project manager. They have to be the leaders of these initiatives. They must be key contributors to success. Sometimes on some projects, you have a project manager, but they subcontracted almost the entire project out to a vendor. That wouldn't count here because they really didn't do the project management. The vendor's project manager was doing all the work and managing the complexity. So they must be key contributors to the success of the project. They have to have give back to the profession through professional talks, through mentoring others, participating in professional associations in a volunteer capacity. There has to be some give back element as well. And the first winner in the construction engineering category is Hector Cortez. Or Cortez. Hector is in the construction engineering field, and he is the 2024 Canadian PM of the Year for construction and engineering. Congratulations. He's an independent contractor working on many different kinds of projects for different clients, and we're really happy with, the judges are really happy with all of his experience and qualifications and the success that he's had over the last several years through his application, and he had very strong testimonial letters from his project sponsors. So very good, Hector, and team members as well. Very good, Hector. Congratulations. So that's the construction engineering category. What's the next category? Project Management Office Leader of the Year. And that goes to Jane Gallant from the city of Mississauga. Congratulations, Jane. She is the PMO Leader of the Year for Canada. Okay, next. Next category is sustainability projects, and the winner is Zhang Yue. Sorry if I don't pronounce that correctly. Zhang. Zhang works for Forest Friends BC in the Vancouver chapter and ran a huge project around promoting some forestry initiatives on the coast of BC, and those projects were run very, very efficiently. She had tremendous feedback, and they actually won an award for their project that Zhang ran. So congratulations, Zhang. So that was the Canadian Project Manager of the Year Awards. We granted 3 awards this year. Again, we're hoping for more applicants in future years. We have other categories that didn't receive enough applicants, like there's a category for small projects. There was a category for R&D projects. We weren't getting enough applications in some of these categories to make a viable competition. So applications or awards weren't granted in those categories. But we get more people, we'll be giving out more awards in those categories. I'm now going to turn it over to Michelina, who's going to take it over for the Canadian Young Project Manager of the Year portion.
Thank you, Kevin. So as we mentioned before, the Canadian Young Project Manager of the Year Award is specifically designed for those at the start of their careers. So typically that means under 10 years of project management experience. That can include those still in high school, those who have graduated and started their careers in the workforce. The nominees for this award must be from ages 18 to 35, and that matches the ages of the young crew. Anyone older than 35 is considered in the main category. And similar to the PM of the Year Awards, nominees must be recognized as leaders in their field. These are people that show up to take initiative, they take calculated risk, They bring together a cohesive team of others to make changes happen. And the last criteria is that they must be key contributors to the project's success. We're looking for people in this category who are actively managing the work of their projects to drive them forward to success. So not necessarily people that are delegating a lot of the work, a lot of the active management work to other vendors, or monitoring contract performance. We're really looking for people that are active project managers. They're jumping in, rolling up their sleeves, and really getting into the details of the project. So without further ado, I would like to announce the Canadian Young Project Manager of the Year for 2024. Congratulations to Cassandra Bourgeois. So Cassandra has demonstrated project management leadership and excellence through her work in construction projects. With 5 years of experience in project management in the construction industry, Cassandra currently runs her own construction business, SUS Contracting. Cassandra leads by example, she's volunteers and puts in effort to help others. She's hardworking and really puts her heart into every project she's a part of. So we will showcase Cassandra on the Young Crew LinkedIn page with a full bio, but big congratulations to Cassandra. And just in summary, let's give a big round of applause to all of our winners, both for the Projects of the Year and Project Manager of the Year and Young Project Manager of the Year. So congratulations to all of the winners. A certificate will be on its way.